if I wasn't. Treat me like a cousin. I'm from California. Speak a little southern. Look who in my recent. She's so indecent. You don't want no beef with. You don't want no beef with.
Trying to be copy my style and show it to their friends and try to say that it's them, but y'all know what this is. Red bone on the couch and they both mahogany brown. Cabin so big it can see my house. Then again, my view is too stupid, bruh, for real. Don't forget to get about who really do this, bruh, for real. It's so
go closer, you like a lot of to the clipping in the holster like it's supposed to be closer than your chauffeur, Costa Nostra. Stick up to your nose, this rolling stone and no loner. California, ill as pneumonia when we confold you with that villain's aroma, pilling out, spilling all your feelings out on the corner. To show you, but the brains over the rover. You put a coat over the stain, cause for the day we whipping your rainbow.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we're on to week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Atlanta Falcons. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is DeAndre Swift, who, of course, played just up the road in Athens. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. To throw, Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's Swift. And they'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. You talk about this Falcon defense. They're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
I always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man, and are you going to win that battle? Are you going to win?
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And he gets it down to the 32. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
By think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Looking to put a drive together. To the air, Penix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now Penix. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The Falcons are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
That's good for Falcons. First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They keep it with Henry on first down. The 20. 5. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown Atlanta. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list. And the Falcons will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there, you don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now a toss for Swift left side. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They will run straight ahead with Swift. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Troy Anderson, the man on the tackle.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Throwing is Williams. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
He made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Levis is caught. He hits more. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Two minutes gone by, second quarter. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Showing off the quick feet that time and getting forward for a pickup of 3 yards.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Falcon defense has a touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick six to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick six. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
And maybe a wrench thrown in the operation there. The snap wasn't great, and this kick is pulled. It's no good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. To the air, Williams. He's going to air one out. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. A nightmare of a first half for him. And that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. He got 29 yards that time.
That's good for a Falcons. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Already know how it go. Already know I got shit go. Money calling gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you slow. Freshest on the blow. Got trying to snatch out my soul.
Check Bobcat, check Bobcat. Let's go now. 70 Lions.
A first down carry for Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 71 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Again, it's Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Flushed out right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Out to his left. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was There's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Williams. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
To throw, it's Williams. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Bears. Cole Kmet in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Santos with the extra point. And the lead now down to 20. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Well, back foot throw there is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Second half begins with a run by Henry. We'll get this to about the 38. 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Go. Here's Penix. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Looking to throw is Williams. He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
All defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
What is that?
Working out of the gun, Williams. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run the toss to Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They've not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
What is that?
From the gun, here's Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
What is that?
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't have been...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Falcons are going to have it here just past the 25. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
Running left, it's Henry. Just a yard on the pickup there. That'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Falcons will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Koo now for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Falcons 41, Bears 7. Younghoe Koo to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, and oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
Let's go.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Los Angeles. Last stop in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me. And I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when came in candidly. But the prettiest young thing I ever saw. And she was hot. Well, nothing short of masterpiece. I said, oh, I need to know. Yeah, is that your man? If it isn't, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. She said I have a proposition. Every red want to take me home tonight. I said, what's that? And she said, if you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. So I sung how I wore when it came hard to breathe. Hit the focus to make sure I hit the notes. And let's palm and I won't blame you if you can't believe. But she began to flow. That's your man, hey, cause if it isn't, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. Then she say I'm a magician. And if you're ready, they want to take me home tonight. It's quite alright. Yeah, she say, if you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. I'm in love, girl, is it obvious? I'm just trying to figure you out. I want all of you if I'm honest. I'm just trying to figure you out. You're all I need to know. You're all